Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Asia Blue, and we're here with HYLO Art 600 Seconds. And y'all, we got somebody who's a superstar. Y'all give it up for Jay Young.
What's up? How you doing?
So Jay Young, let's start off by you telling us where you from.
I'm actually from Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
Monticello Road to be exact.
Come on,
I stand
Cello.
on that. I pride myself on that.
Let
And
them
I see there's some
know.
215 representatives in the house back there too. I heard them a little bit.
Alright.
You know?
For y'all who don't know, just know Monticello Road. Monticello Road is Monticello Road.
Right, it's one of the realest places you can ever be. I promise you that.
Let them know. Okay, so Jay Young, what is it that you do? Tell the people who you are.
Well, like I said, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, but I sing R&B, but I rap too. I like to call it rhythm and blues.
Come on, rhythm and blues.
Rap and blues, whatever I just want to
Yeah.
call it, you know, because I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever just comes out when I get in the studio, just kind of happens, honestly.
So where would you say your inspiration comes from?
Probably my dad, my brother, because everybody in the house sings, you know, like
Wow.
the whole family.
Like the little Jackson 5 going on.
Wasn't that many of us, but
Ah.
everybody sang a little bit, so that's where my main inspiration comes from.
Okay, so who would you say in the music industry now, or maybe ones who may have passed away, were your biggest influence?
Definitely was a big fan of Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
As far as rap wise, you know, Outkast, being from the South, that was always a big thing for me. Snoop
Okay.
Dogg. R&B wise, me and my brother used to listen to a lot of Casey and JoJo and
Yes.
and stuff like that. So
You know
I dig
some
it.
knowledge.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
So would you say that your raps were more, say, not even just your raps, but your music in whole was more so conscious?
Some of it. You know, I do it, like I said, I do a little bit of everything. It
Yeah.
just depends on how I feel. You know,
So you can't be put in a box.
right, not really.
I love that.
Nah, not at all.
I love that. And you know, with me just interviewing other artists and being an artist as well, that's what separates you from somebody who does music and someone who's an artist. You
Right.
don't ask somebody who paint what they're going to paint. You allow them to just do it.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
I love the fact that you're not boxed in. So I want to kind of know about you. So can we go like a little personal?
Yeah, ask me what you want to ask.
Okay, so you say you're from Monticello Road. You grew up, you know, on Monticello Road. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I mean, what I would say, I grew up with my family.
Yeah.
Like, my family is real tight-knit. It definitely is. So, I mean, I always at my grandma's house with my cousins.
Yes.
Riding bikes, playing basketball, playing video games. You know, it was just fun. Whether we was at the gym, or whether we were at school.
I love that.
Or just, you know, on the family
I love
street.
that. And I don't know if it's just like the black community or everybody in a whole, but I don't know, when you said that, I just remember like how me and my cousins used to all be on the floor at grandma's house.
Yeah, definitely was a lot of us over there.
So you're very family oriented.
Definitely family oriented.
So would you say that maybe that could impact your music as well?
It does, because I actually have a song on my album. The last song on there is called Family, and I wrote it, you know, it was dedicated to them. And I had a verse for all my cousins, my brother, grandparents, my mom, my dad. I had a verse for everybody.
Giving everybody their flowers.
Giving them their props.
I like that. I like that. So can you tell us about your album? Like, we want to know the name, where can we find it, and just what it's about.
Well, it's called A Long Time Coming.
Okay.
And I named it that, you know, it has a significance behind it because I've been doing music for a long time, you know, and then I did music in college. That's when I really started taking it serious.
Yeah.
Because I got behind the mic when I was like 13 or 14. One of my homies, Will, shout out to my boy Will. He had a Motif 8. You know, we were in high school, and then he had the recording equipment and stuff, so he started experimenting with the beats. And once he got it going and getting good with it, I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, man, you can sing, you can rap, you can do all that. And back then, I didn't like to rap. I just like to sing. I just wanted to rap.
Okay.
And then he was like, bro, you can really sing, like, so why not take that serious? And I was like, okay. You know, got to college, got in a few talent shows, won a few talent shows, and I was like, okay, maybe, you know, this might be what I need to do for real. So, you know, when I recorded, so it was a process, you know, like being in college, stopping doing the music for a little while, getting back that's what a long time coming meaning comes from. You know, so but from top to bottom, the album is just pretty much it's all real, honestly. You know, I write from experience. I had like 2 other writers help me with the R&B tracks. I write all my own like rap stuff. But from the top to the bottom, you know, just be explaining how I started. The next song on there is explaining where I'm from, and that's actually the title of it.
Where I'm from.
Right. And then just relatable songs, you know, from 1 to song 11.
I love
You
that.
know, for sure. And it all came from here. So
Coming from the heart. That's where it's supposed to come from.
So-
I love how you said that it took your friend to let you know that it wasn't just something that you was doing, but it was something that you were gifted in.
right, for sure. And I always kind of knew that. Like I said, my whole household, my dad, my brother, my mom's brothers, my uncles, everybody sings.
Okay,
You
wow.
know, so it's just kind of like you hear that stuff growing up, and you just think it's cool. Like I thought my pops, well, I still think my pops don't think wrong me to sing, but you know, still think my pops like the coolest person in the world. You know, and I was like, that's cool. He can sing. I want to sing too.
I love
So
that.
we would listen to the radio, me and my brother, and we would kind of mimic back what we heard. You know, we never had any singing lessons or anything like that. We just kind of just did it. You know.
I love that.
Yeah, for
I love
sure.
that. So I get that you were saying, you know, kind of in college, once you started winning the talent shows, it just propelled you forward. But what has kept you going, especially during COVID and this pandemic, what has kept you going?
Just the love for the music, honestly. You know, and my family, having a vision for where I want to be, you know, years and years and years from now. How I want to set my family up, you know, just being successful myself. And, you know, it just feels good when people, you know, you're good at something.
Yeah.
Then somebody is kind of recognizing you for it, like, hey man, that's dope. You know, you did that. So, you know, that's what's really keeping me going.
I love that. And the fact that you're big on family, and I just feel like, I don't know, I've always felt I'm real spiritual. So I've always felt like if we were supposed to be by ourselves, I wouldn't be able to see any of you, you know? So I always felt like in this journey called life, whether it's family by blood or family by relations, that you're always supposed to walk with somebody and have somebody. So the fact that they've been helping you stay on, and you're giving them their flowers, like that's beautiful.
Always. Yeah, I always give props where props are due.
As you should.
Yeah, always. I'm big on that.
I love that. So I guess my other question for you would be, so since we kind of know where you started and where you got your inspiration from, what advice can you give any young king who's watching you and saying, hey, I want to make music too?
Stay dedicated, stay down, and just understand that, you know, everybody's not going to like what you like.
Yeah.
And even if, you know, you can have a dope song, it'll appeal to 10 people, the other 10 might say, I don't like it, but you know, that's cool. That's how they feeling for the day. That's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
You're right.
You know, so that's cool. So just stay down and do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, you know.
So if you weren't doing this, if you weren't Jay Young the artist, what would you be doing?
Probably have a shoe store or something.
Let them know.
So I like shoes. I got a lot of shoes.
So could that still be in the play? Could that still be in the work?
You know, I was an entrepreneurship major, so that's always an option.
Yes, sir.
It's always an option.
I honestly feel like all artists are entrepreneurs because you're selling yourself. You are the product plus the products that come if you got t-shirts, CDs, records, whatever. So that's really dope.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm giving you your props. So before we started our interview, I asked you, well, I didn't really ask you, but I made it clear, like, yo, it's crazy we got on the same color, and you were saying red is your favorite color.
It is.
I just want to know why.
It just is. It's bright.
Wow.
You know, you kind of stand out when you wear it a little bit. You see my skull cap.
I do.
It's bright.
I do.
So I'm pretty sure if somebody saw me out, they'd be like, no, I'm going to catch somebody's attention or something.
Red hat.
Right, for sure.
I like that. It's crazy because red is my favorite color, and that's why, because it's bright. Yeah, you know, look, HYLO Art merch.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I said that's dope.
Look, we gonna drop the link now.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that.
y'all come cop.
Definitely got to get one of those.
So my last question for you is, well, it's really not my last, but it's my last as far as just getting deep with you.
Right.
what can we expect to hear from you? What's up and coming? What projects are you working on?
I'm working on a project now. I don't really have a title for it yet, but you know, me and my producer, his name is Philip Banks. You know, we've just been grinding it out, right? You know, just been grinding it out really through you know, this whole pandemic. You know, we always coming up with ideas, always texting each other on the phone with each other. You know, putting things together. So you know, we got a lot we're working on.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know I said that would be the last in-depth question, but I want to ask, why should people what makes you different from other artists? Why should people listen to you?
Because I'm Jay Young.
Okay.
Nah, but not really though. You know, I feel like I make dope music. You know, I definitely got a lot of confidence. But yeah, I make dope music. I'm relatable. You know, I'm as real as it's gonna come as far as when it comes to, like you said, giving people their flowers, just speaking the truth, being honest. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna say it in a malicious way to make them feel bad. You know,
it just is what it is.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it, or I don't like it. So you know, it's just authentic when it all comes down to it. Definitely authentic.
I love that.
I appreciate
In fact, I just liked your energy this whole interview. Just the confidence, you know where you come from.
For sure.
And you know, and I am who I am.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Superstar in the making.
A superstar now.
For sure. Hey, you right.
You got ways to come, because we always can be better, but this is who you are now. For real.
You grow every day.
Yes, that's so dope. That's so dope.
For sure.
So thank you.
Right.
So where can the people find you at? Drop your socials.
So you can find me on Instagram. It's ITZ_Jyoung, JYOUNG. And on Facebook, it's just Jyoung, J_YOUNG. My music is everywhere. It's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it anywhere that you Google my name. In a long time coming.
Alright, y'all, so this has been 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. Again, this is Jay Young. We're going to drop his socials down below.
Right,
if y'all don't follow him, y'all missing out, because he ain't no superstar in the making. He is the star. And what you said, from Monticello Road, right?
Monticello Road 215.
Y'all, don't play with him.
To be
don't
exact.
play with him.
I stand on that.
Y'all be blessed.
A long time coming. The first one is entitled More Than a Weekend. It was written by myself and another local artist named Chris Dowder King, who's one of my homies. He's a dope artist too. And then the second song, Where I'm From, was written by myself from top to bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that for y'all.
DJ got work.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. He do his thing. I'm ready when he ready. This is More Than a Weekend. You know, this is one of my favorite joints off of it though.
Says he had enough issues with you, how you lazy and confused, trying to make a move, hope you don't hit the news, she hope you get it soon. How she speak and tell a player like me, how she think about me every day and nightly. That timing for you, boy, cause he nothing like me. Baby, peep this. You know that I can keep my little secret. I see you and your man trying to keep it on guard like you're playing on defense, but you shooting your shot on the weekend. Might as well tell them that you been creeping, undressing yourself in the sequence. Gotta tell us, man, what you really seeking. I should be your man more than the weekend. I see you still posting those pics, fronting for the book, but the cover don't fit. I don't understand what your lover don't get. I don't believe how she speaking, tell a player like me, how she think about me every day and nightly. That timing for you, boy, cause he nothing like me. So baby, peep this. You know that I can keep a little secret. I see you and your man trying to keep it on guard like you're playing on defense, but you're shooting your shot on the weekend. Might as well tell them that you've been creeping, undressing yourself in a sequence. Gotta tell us, man, what you really seeking. I should be your man more than the weekend. 'Cause 2 days ain't long enough. And even though it's wrong enough, girl, you gotta say what's on your mind, cause you always on my line, and your man don't even know what's up. Late night missing early mornings, ignoring when your man calling. So what you gonna do? I can see it in your eyes that you wanna make a move, but baby, beat this. You know that I can keep our little secret. I see you and your man trying to keep it on guard like you're playing on defense, but you're shooting your shot on the weekend. Might as well tell them that you've been creeping, undressing yourself in the sequence. Gotta tell this man what you're really seeking. I should be your man more than the weekend.
Y'all digging that though? Hey, y'all like that? I promise you, y'all can find it on my album. It's a long time coming. It's on all streaming platforms. But I got another one for y'all, and now this next one. Yeah, so now this next joint is called Where I'm From. And I promise you, this is definitely my favorite though, because you know, this song right here means a lot to me. Because I wrote it about, you know, where I'm from, literally. So I'm going to get into that for y'all. You can kick it, bro. I know y'all gonna rock with it, because I know they from where I'm from, so they get it. But check this though.
Let me sing you a song about where I come from and the streets I roam, what I call my home. Let me sing you a song about where I come from and the streets I roam, what I call my home. Oh no, when you ain't came up how I came up, no. I ain't came up how you came up, no. See the niggas I was raised with, yeah. See we was taught not to take shit. Basketball at the court in the summertime. Young kid feeling like the whole world was mine. Can't forget the good times all along the street. Milk jug full of water straight from Unbees. Let me sing you a song about where I come from and the streets I roam, what I call my home. Oh, let me sing you a song about where I come from and the streets I roam, what I call my home.
Now follow me.
Now I'm a Hyde Park OG, a Gibbs Middle Savage, a Eau Claire scholar, Winthrop University graduate. I got my BS, don't make me more than average. On Monticello Rossi, that BS they not having it, because I'm still in them same streets. Growing up, me and my brother shared a room, we used the same sheets. And where I'm from is so cold, you better pack your heat. I know a couple of wolves in Ridgewood that's dressing up like shit. That'll rob you out your sleep, won't hesitate to make you leak. Some youngest dribbling basketballs with hopes of making it to the league. But looking around, I see a lot of them, a lot of me's. I chose a different route with this piano, how I move my feet. About where I come from, yeah, and the streets I roam, what I call my home. Oh, let me sing you a song about where I come from, yeah, and the streets I roam, what I call my home, my home, my home. Now what you know about that rock pit? No half stepping shit. Jordan games at 13, they throw it up, they ripping it. Mr. Browns up on the hill, you know they kept that banging fish. Give you lemon pepper, turkey wings, and make you smack your lips. And it's always trouble at your fingertips. And you ain't seen the things that I seen, ain't dreamed the things that I dreamed. Cause round here, it ain't no era for discussion. Niggas say the wrong thing, now they bluff. Let me sing you a song, so let me sing you a song about where I come from. Monticello Road is where I roam. Oh, that's what I call my home. About where I come from, yeah, and the streets I roam, what I call my home, my home, my home.
And I want to give a shout out to my producer, B. Howard, the man right here that just walked in. That's the producer for this track right here. But I appreciate y'all for having me. HYLO Art is always a pleasure. I appreciate y'all. Uncle Duke, Text Tuesday, you know.
I love you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.